We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Springfield Cardinals and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brian Howard gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
So digging in now, Kramer Robertson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Digging in, Zach Kirtley.
Zach Kirtley.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Now it's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Chad Harris waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chad.
Standing in, Chad Harris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
In now is Yasiel Puig,
number 66.
as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
This one's down to third. Right to him. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 12, Connor Capel.
Into the box now, Connor Capel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Nolan Gorman. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Brian O'Keefe would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Capel, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up, and Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Seth Hargrove is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now batting, Robert Poisson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Robert.
Pitch on the way.
Poisson.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So now to the plate, Dylan Thomas, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Chase Calabwig will be next. The 3-1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Chase Calabwig, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Fastball called for strike two.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box, Eric Peralta, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Now to the plate, Brian O'Keefe. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. To third. Scooped up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Irving Lopez.
So striding forward now, Irving Lopez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Line to the right side.
So this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And Springfield leads this thing 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jonah Bride, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jonah Bride.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hargrove is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
So he sets him down swinging. Jonah Bride is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Logan Davidson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. First pitch on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Lazaro.
At the plate, Lazaro Armenteros will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Striding in once again, Kramer Robertson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop, Kramer.
First pitch coming.
Robertson.
Here it is. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Peralta trying to get there. Again, another foul ball. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 0-2 coming.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping in now, Zach Kirtley. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate, Chad Harris, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is to first. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Peralta over to his left, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Springfield's out in front, 2-0. Bottom of the third now. Digging in now, J.J. Schwartz.
The catcher, J.J. Schwartz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Now at the plate, Andres Caruso.
Andres Caruso.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Standing in now, Robert Poisson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
2-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping up now, Connor Capel. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
The center fielder, number 12, Connor.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Lifted down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Into the box now, Nolan Gorman. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game.
The batter, the catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
At the plate now, Brian O'Keefe, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Nobody out. Runner on first. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Coming to the plate now, Irving Lopez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there. You have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. James Nail answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. In now, Lars Nootbaar. Hit hard to the right, but foul. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. Here's a drive toward the gap in right center, and that's going to split the alley for extra bases. 1 run is scored.
Yeah, with the bases loaded, he didn't walk a run in, so instead he makes the cardinal mistake of putting it right in the heart of the plate. And when you do that, you're going to pay the price, and that's exactly what happens with a 2 RBI double.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kramer Robertson. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Stepping in now, Zach Kirtley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Armenteros will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chad Harris.
Into the box, Chad Harris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate, Yasiel Puig, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. And Springfield leads this thing 7-0. Coming to the plate now, Dylan Thomas. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And there's a base hit on the line. The throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
So now to the plate, Chase Calabwe, as he'll take a look at ball one. A runner at second, nobody out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now. Eric Peralta will be next. That one's in there. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Peralta.
To the plate now, Eric Peralta. A ball and no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Jonah Bride.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First and second here with nobody out. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here now the 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box, Logan Davidson, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And it's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Lázaro Armenteros, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes set, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Capel is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. Springfield's out in front, 7-1. Now at the plate, Connor Capel. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Fouled off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Armenteros is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Now at the plate, Nolan Gorman, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-1 is a ball below the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Thomas is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
At the plate, Brian O'Keefe. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, J.J. Schwartz, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, Andres Caruso, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks. So that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Robert Poisson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball left outside.
Popped him up. Back, and he has it for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping up to the plate, Dylan Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Hey. 1-2 now. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Ready now, Chase Calabwig. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Stepping in, Irving Lopez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Irving Lopez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, outside.
Now the 1-0. Line drive base hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In now, Lars Nootbaar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Armenteros comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kramer Robertson.
Settling in now, Kramer Robertson, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Armenteros is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Zach Kirtley.
In now, Zach Kirtley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
At the plate, Chad Harris. He swings and grounds it to short, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 8-1. Digging in to try it again, Eric Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Eric Peralta.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
The 1-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Into the box now, Jonah Bride. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Logan Davidson.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Logan Davidson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
So now to the plate, Lázaro Armenteros, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Seventh inning ready to roll. Striding in, Connor Capel. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
Connor Capel.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, Nolan Gorman. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian O'Keefe. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Caruso has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Springfield's out in front, 8-1. Digging in, J.J. Schwartz. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, no balls and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Called strike 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now back, second baseman, Andres Caruso.
Digging in, Andres Caruso. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
0-1 count and the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
1 out, nobody on. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping in now, Robert Poisson. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High in the air into shallow left center. Robertson calls for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up. And Springfield leads this thing 8-1. Stepping into the box, Irving
Leading off
Lopez.
for
He'll start
Springfield,
things out for us
the
here in
second
inning
baseman,
number 8.
Irving
First
Lopez.
pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, upstairs.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Outside. 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner, and the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now that.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
John Gorman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
John Gorman.
Standing in now, Lars Nootbaar. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Armenteros is there, and he'll bring this one in. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Standing in, Kramer Robertson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. And he misses with it. 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Gorman, a 27-year-old, he throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. The 2-1.
Ball, that's that.
Zach Kirtley will be next. Runner at second here with one man out. Weak grounder down the line at third. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Kirtley. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Two out here and a runner at second. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Springfield's out in front, 8-1. Will Latcham is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 22, Will Latcham.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box now, Dylan Thomas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line drive to center field. Capel is right there, one down. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
A ball and no strikes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Latcham was born in the state of Pennsylvania. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a 2-seam fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Peralta. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Jonah Bride would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The third baseman, number 5, Jonah.
Ready for another shot now. Jonah Bride 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball 3.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Next will be the designated hitter, Logan Davidson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
2 down, runners at first and second. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Chad Harris. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready once again, Yasiel Puig. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
A runner at first with no outs here. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The center fielder, number 12, Connor Capel.
Now at the plate, Connor Capel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here. He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And that's the 2nd out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nolan Gorman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there, a called strike 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. And Springfield leads this thing 8-1. At the plate, Lázaro Armenteros starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The count now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, J.J. Schwartz. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Andres Caruso. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A bouncer up the middle, scooped up, on to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Seth Hargrove gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so.
Brian Howard worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Rockhounds, 1 run, 5 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.